Hey guys, Jacob from DataDoe team, and welcome to our newest product update video. We've been very busy with our alpha users. However, we still managed to add quite a few features over the last, actually more than a week right now. I'm not gonna lie, it's been more than a week. So let's jump to it. First of all, let's talk about the data points, the data streams. We have a lot of data points that we've added. We're talking about live orders data from the SPA API, catalog data, active listings plus FBA inventory, and a lot of information about the ads, so campaign budget data. Let's start maybe with the orders data. So let's do a very simple prompt. Give me details about my last 5 orders. So it should give us the 5 newest orders and give us information about those orders. Let's see. All right, there it is. As you see, we have order interview, we have the order ID, order date, status, which is pending. It can be also like delivered and so on. Fulfillment channel, items order, total item sales. So we have other orders here. We have also quick insights, right? So all orders were placed actually today. 3 orders are currently pending to have already shipped, which is super nice. FBA and then the order value. We have also a table here. Of course, we can ask for last 100 orders and get the quick table from DataDoe, which is very cool. We've actually played around a lot with those orders and try prompts like show me a pie chart of orders per fulfillment channel last week. Let's see. All right, seems like most of them comes from Amazon, some of them from merchant. So this is how it looks like here on the chart. I have some other interesting prompts. For example, do you have any unsent orders? You can actually ask Data those questions like this. Imagine you are in a car driving to your warehouse and you can just ask it, hey Data, do you have any unsent orders? All right, so it actually gave us the answer of my unsent orders. So currently I have actually almost 400 unsent orders, most of them FBA, some of them merchant fulfilled. So yeah, now at least I know that I have to send them, which is pretty cool. So now we have all of the catalog items, details about all of the ASINs, plus images. Finally, you can actually check your inventory here in DataDoe, and you can play around with the AI and use it as an AI optimization tool. All right, so for example, let's go with this one. Analyze the title and bullet points of this ASIN and suggest improve to make it more appealing. Let's run this query. All right, so let's see here. We have a lot of text. So here's analysis and improvement suggestions for this ASIN. So this is the title that we have in here. We have a bullet points that goes like this. We have strengths and opportunities. I will not go very deep. I will let you play around with the tool. Now we have areas for improvement. So hey, make the title more search friendly and concise. So this is how it pretty much give us the new suggestions. Enhance bullet points for conversion, and it give us suggested bullet point structure. Address customer pain points. Include possible use cases and audiences, which is pretty cool. All right, here, visual and listing enhancements, actionable takeaways. Now we have daily total sales trend for the last 30 days. Here you can actually export the whole thing. So we have the bullet points, we have the title. I can ask it, show me image of this product, because as I said, we have the images finally in DataDoe. And this is how our caps round cotton shoelaces looks like. Beautiful. All right, let's jump to the next point, which is active listing plus FBA inventory. Now we can get active listing count by a condition, for example, new, used, or we can get per country FBA inventory by SKU. So for example, let's try some prompts. How many active listings do I have? All right, so currently we have almost 5,000 active listings, which is actually pretty sick. We can ask it, hey, what's my listing count per item condition? So we can do actually some aggregation with that. And the most beautiful thing here is you don't really need to know Excel. You can literally just say what you want to achieve and DataDoe will do the work for you. All right, there it is. So when it comes to our inventory, we have more than 9,000 listings in the new condition. And we have also some use listings. So like, new, very good, good, and acceptable, which is very interesting. Now you can ask all of those questions in the DataDoe, and this can also show you this on the chart. Now, very interesting question that I got from my team to test is, hey, do I have any unsellable goods on FBA? So let's see that. All right, here you have unsellable inventory. There are 293 units that actually cannot be sold due to being classified as unsellable, which is very interesting. I'm not going to go very deep here. I just wanted to show you the opportunities so you can actually get the report like this, and you can download it, of course, and then analyze with your team. The next data point, which is campaign budget data, we finally have the advertisement, and let's play around with that. So let's start with very simple prompt. What was my total campaign budget for the last 7 days? So here, total campaign budget for the last 7 days, almost $60,000, right? We have the daily budget breakdown, May 19th to May 22nd. There it is. Yeah, there's total campaign budget. Now we have this chart, it shows us the budgets, which is very interesting. It even gave us a little bit of the comment here. So we can actually do some deep dives like, hey, which campaigns spent 80% plus of their budget in the last 30 days. So let's see the results. And there it is. So campaigns that spend over 80% of their budget in the last 30 days. There's a summary. And here, campaigns exceeding 80% of budget utilization. We have those campaigns over there. So again, we can do a lot of very interesting deep dives now of having all of this data. It's all about your own limitations right now and prompt engineering. So you can actually pick any of those, do a deep dive, ask it anything. All right, so that would be about the data points. Our team keeps adding more and more data points. Our goal is to have every possible data point from the API, so you can literally ask DataDoe about anything. Now, a new exciting thing that I want to share with you is the mobile. So as you see here, we are on a mobile version, and you can actually go here, go to different conversation, and do everything you are actually doing on a desktop, on a MacBook, whatever, right? So this works pretty well. You can actually create a new conversation here. You can go here, you can ask it anything, and DataDoe gives you the answers. So we'll be, of course, improving the mobile version. However, I just want to let you know that currently we have it here in the browser. We plan to release the mobile app itself at one point of our roadmap. Now, some of the things are just quality of life improvements, we call them. So chat experience, it's right now you can actually switch much faster between conversations. They are not really lagging. We had some reports. We still have, for example, cases like this, but still, I think it's much faster than it were before. Zero lag, even in long threads. We have centralized visual display for all charts, tables, and forms. When it comes to configuring the data connectors, so for example here, now it's easier to actually combine the profile of advertisement API and SP API, additional information here. So in order for you to create a proper context, you need actually a proper pair. Then you have a context in which you can talk with. Now we've actually improved a flow. Now you can also finally change the conversation names. Test name here. So this will also work. And we've improved the flow in which you actually text with a chat. I feel like it gives you clearer answers in better format. So for example, let's do a sample flow here. So I'm starting with which ASIN had the highest ad orders in the last 14 days. So first we had which ASIN had the highest ad orders in the last 40 days. All right, we got some information over there. So we have what does it mean, suggestion for the next step. We have this, show its catalog details. All right, so now we got all of the catalog information. Now, I want to position it as a premium product, so it gets new title and bullets. Okay, premium position for this, so it actually gives us here enhanced bullet points. Of course, for this product, it doesn't really make sense to make it premium, but imagine it is something very premium, right? It gives us enhanced bullet points. Now, what keywords should I target after that rebrand? here it gives us those attribute issue. This, okay, I'm not very satisfied with this. Let's regenerate. All right, there it is. So core premium keywords, benefits focused keywords, there it is, feature driven keywords. So this is how it works with the keywords right now. Anyway, what I wanted to show you here is that right now you finally can have like very long conversation with diving deeper and deeper the context and playing around with this tool, doing listing optimization, aggregating the data, counting a lot of things. So DataDoe is getting smarter and smarter, and we're adding more and more data points, and it's all thanks to all of you who are supporting us. So especially the alpha users. Currently we have 30 plus users. If you want to try, if you want to join DataDoe, please go to datadoe.com, fill up the form, and I'll reach out to you. Thanks for this weekly update video. I know it was a little bit longer than usually. However, our team is working very hard on developing new features for you. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.